Hey everybody, it's Sylvia Dana with eXp Realty in Grand Rapids. And I just want to remind you to fast forward your clocks 1 hour this weekend for daylight savings time. And I also have a story about 3 homeowners who got what they wanted, but I lost 3 listings. So quickly, I want to tell you, number 1, I had a for sale by owner that called me this weekend to list their home. People I know, I talked to them a couple years about listing, but they were ready to do it. When I got there, I realized they were going through a divorce. And they had already had an offer, a good offer actually, from an investor. And I looked at the offer and I said, well, you could take this offer, it would be fair and you could move forward. Or you could list it and see if you could get more money. Wife wanted to take the investor offer, husband wanted more money. We needed to get them on the same page. Then I realized the realtor that was representing the investor was already quite involved and had already offered to put their house on the market and list it. She was a great realtor. If they didn't want to take the investor's offer. So I decided we should just talk to this realtor. We called her. We were all on the phone together in a speakerphone. Explained the situation. I said, look, they just need more money. So they're either going to list it and try to get more money, or your investor is going to offer more money. So can you get $5 grand more? And she said, let me see what I can do. After several hours, she called us back. She got it. I said, congratulations. I didn't get the listing. I'm not part of the deal, but it was a win-win for everybody else. All right. Number 2, I had an online lead, a gentleman who was thinking about selling. I went to his house. We talked about his goals, talked about how I would list it, the strategy, how much money we could get, all that great stuff. And through talking to him, I realized that he really just needed to pay off some debt that was hanging over his head. And he wanted to cash in on his home equity, which is a great idea. Problem is, if he sells, where would he go? Rents are really high right now. I'm not planning to move anywhere out of the area. Has a stable job, happy where he is. And he could buy a house that he can afford in a great price range. And it would probably be an improvement from where he's living now as far as home improvements and such. But I wasn't sure what really financial situation he was in. So I said, that's not my business. That's between you and a lender. And I really want you to talk to a lender, because he had a lender that he knows that I also know who is a good lender. I said, he will give you the best advice based on what you want. And so you talk to him, and then you and I are going to talk. And if it's listing is the best thing for you, that's what we're going to do. I called him back, found out, yep, refinancing is what he's going to do. And then maybe list it down the road. So it's the best scenario for him. 3, I had a listing. It was on the market. Had 2 buyers under contract. Both deals had fallen through because of the buyers. And talked to my seller and said, well, what do you want to do? Spring market is coming. It's going to be popping. I'm sure it's going to sell. But what do you really want to do? And the reason I asked her this is because I knew she really wanted to keep the property. She loves the property. It's a 10 acres, cabin in the woods. She just can't afford 2 house payments. And she just kind of put herself in a situation where she had to make some choices. So she said, really, I would like to keep it. And I said, what if you rent it out? And she said, that's a lot of work and this and that. And I said, what if you rented it to me? So I'm moving to White Cloud. Going to do it just from spring to fall. See how it goes. She might still put it back on the market in the fall. We don't know. I might stay there for the winter. Who knows? But this gypsy is moving up north a little bit, but I'm going to still serve all of Grand Rapids, of course. I've had listings up north, down south, far lakeshore. I don't care. I go wherever I can sell houses in Michigan. Anyway, so that's my story. The point is, it's about your results, not mine. Have a great day. Bye.